Do you know something? When the only thing better than fighting with a mage is beating up a mage. Let's go get Uldred. Hey guys, welcome to part 17 of my Dragon Age Origins Let's Play. And we left the Fade. Finally. Only 2 episodes, and yet those 2 episodes, they went on forever. Which is why I'm not completely sure that it is episode 17. But, I'm like 85% sure. Anyway, there were a few things that I did not do at the end of last episode because I just wanted to rush through the end. And the first thing is to level up my 2 guys. My Alistair. He looks so either sad or constipated in that picture. I'm not exactly sure. So let me do 2 strength. Oh, I did 3 and 1 constitution. Ooh, we've got some more things here. Do I want to use that? I don't know whether I'm going to use... Just a minute, let me just skip that for a moment and skip that. What does Win have? Win has it as well, so not as necessary because I'll either take Morrigan or Win with me, and both of them have herbalism. So I will go for the master combat training. And then I will go for... Oh yes, we have a cleanse area. That might have been useful earlier. Oh, level 9, I think I've just turned level 9, never mind. Ignore me. Let's give him bravery. That looks like it'll help him with his physical resistance. He did go flying a lot last episode. And then we've got Leliana, who I will go 2 dexterity and 1 constitution. We will go for the master stealing. We need to help that slim coldy guy. Well, we don't, but we will. Got some more bardic stuff. That could be useful. Song of Courage. We can't go there yet. So maybe we should go for more cunning actually. Instead of the constitution. She's not dying a lot, so maybe that'll be fine. Deadly strike. Stealth. Do we need stealth? Let's go for archery. Right. Let me go to Sylvi. We are on our way. That was an accident, but we are ready for fighting. I think this is the way. Oh, and we get 3 health pulses straight away. Which does remind me, let me see if I can make any more. Nope, I have no elf root. Never mind. We do have the win though, so that's good.
Going.
Yes. Going. And we're also going to hope that we've got enough room to finish this without chucking anything away. The Legend of Cullen, Chapter 2. With the allegiance of Al Murden, Cullen began his rise to greatness. Some of Myrddin's allies also pledged allegiance, but most thought him foolhardy. A boy commoner was to leave them and become king. Over the years that followed, however, Cullen would prove himself worthy of Myrddin's trust. With each victory he won over more men to his command, and his reputation as a man of honour spread. Eventually, during his campaign against the lowland Benorn, he met his most famous friend and companion, the vaunted warrior Lady Shaina. Cullen married the famously beautiful daughter of Myrddin, Mairin, and his firm belief in the ways of the Chantry became the staple of his court. In a time when the Chantry was still new to the lands, and courts following Andraste held the majority of power in Ferelden, Cullen began to solidify the nation as one in line with the other nations around it. This piety eventually won over to Cullen those faithful in Ferelden who had been waiting for such a leader. With Lady Shaina at his side, Cullen was unstoppable, and by 542 exalted, the war for Ferelden had come down to one final battle against the collected forces of Simeon, Turn of Denerim, and the most potent nobleman in the land. What does potent mean? Cullen persuaded the circle of Magi to come to his aid, as well as the Ash Warriors, and in the Battle of White Valley he famously defeated Turn Simeon and united the nations. I've said that name 3 times. I don't think I've said it the same each time. During the battle, Simeon nearly killed Cullen but Lady Shaina intervened and took the wound for him, slaying Simeon. Cullen was crowned king in Denerim that year, with Mairin as his queen, but he spent much of the months that followed nursing Lady Shaina back to health. King Cullen's Ferelden was peaceful for a time, with the Chantry spreading quickly under the king's guidance. Everywhere the king and queen went, they were surrounded by cheering crowds. The common folk celebrated Cullen as one of their own, who had achieved the impossible, and trade opened up with many outside lands for the first time in Ferelden's history. But as with many such golden ages, it was not to last. From the legend of Cullen by Brother Heron, Chantry Scribe 810 Blessed. I nearly said Brother Genitivi. He seems to always be the one that's writing the books. So we've got Lyrium. More than half the wealth of Orzammar comes from a single extremely rare substance, Lyrium. The Chantry believes it to be the waters of the Fade, mentioned in the Canticle of the Eneides, and the very stuff of the creation itself, from whence the Maker fashioned the world. Only a handful of mining caste families hazard extracting the ore, finding veins in the stone quite literally by ear. For in its raw form Lyrium sings, and the discerning can hear the sound even through solid rock. Even though dwarves have a natural resistance, raw Lyrium is dangerous for all but the most experienced of the mining caste to handle. Even for dwarves, exposure to the unprocessed mineral can cause deafness or memory loss. For humans and elves, direct contact with Lyrium ore produces nausea, blistering of the skin, and dementia. Mages cannot even approach unprocessed Lyrium. Doing so is invariably fatal. Despite its dangers, Lyrium is the single most valuable mineral currently known. In the Tevinter Imperium, it has been known to command a higher price than diamond. The dwarves sell very little of the processed mineral to the surface, giving the greater portion of what they mine to their own smiths, who use it in the forging of all truly superior dwarven weapons and armour. What unprocessed Lyrium is sold on the surface goes only to the Chantry, who strictly control the supply. From the Chantry it is dispensed both to the Templars, who make use of it in tracking and fight in Maleficarum, and to the Circle. In the hands of the Circle, Lyrium reaches its fullest potential. Their Formari craftsmen transform it into an array of useful items, from the practical, such as magically hardened stone for construction, to the legendary silver armor of King Cullen had. When mixed into liquid and ingested, Lyrium allows mages to enter the Fade fully aware, unlike all others who reach it only while dreaming. Such potions can also be used to aid in the casting of especially taxing spells for a short time, granting a mage far greater power than he normally wields. Lyrium has its costs, however. Prolonged use becomes addictive, the cravings unbearable. Over time, Templars grow disoriented, incapable of distinguishing memory from present or dream from waking. They frequently become paranoid as their worst memories and nightmares haunt their waking hours. Mages have additionally been known to suffer physical mutation. The magister lords of the Vinter Imperium were widely reputed to have been so affected by the years of lyrium use that they could not be recognized by their own kin, not even as creatures that had once been human. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Genitivi. Well, why would we ever use lyrium? It sounds a horrible thing. And then we've got the Litany of Adrella. Adrella of Virantium dedicated her life to the study of blood magic, the academic study rather than the practice. A deeply pious mage, she was renowned in her day for having found a counter to every form of mind control, a defense against dreamwalkers, and even counterspells to demonic summons. Her efforts went unappreciated in her native Devinter, however. After 3 different magisters attempted to have her killed, she fled the country, choosing to take refuge in the land of Andraste's birth. She spent the remainder of her days with the Circle in Warden. The Litany of Adrella disrupts the casting of mind control spells. Use of the litany whenever a creature tries to dominate another with magic, and it will interrupt the casting. Once the spell is in effect and a character is under a blood mage's power, it is too late. So that is in my bag somewhere, isn't it? Is it just a normal thing? It is there. So let me pull that out so I can use it later. There was some books over here. There we go. Extracurricular studies. I think it's this one. If space is your excuse, I will surrender my quarters. If it is about money, I will hire the appropriate people. I will not graduate another student ignorant of weapons that any ditch digger can shove into his ribs. We teach them to append ridiculous glamours on parade arms, but they don't know simple steel. That is criminal. Enchanted virgin. Well, I think that's on purpose though, isn't it? And yeah, let's kill these dragonlings. What the hell? Oh, I missed you guys. Wait, you're over here anyway. And not too bad day, huh? Yes, we are having a very bad day. Oh, I was expecting Leliana to have to open that. But I can. There was something I wanted to do. Oh yeah, there was another codex. As we were doing that. Dragonlings. Newly hatched dragons are roughly the size of deer and ferociously hungry. They live for a short time in their mother's lair before venturing out on their own. The slender, wingless creatures are born in vast numbers, as only a few ever make it to adulthood. They did not look the size of a deer. They look a bit too small, although I've never seen a deer in person, so maybe they are actually smaller than I think they are. I need to do something about this. Okay, so we've got... Would anybody like some alcohol? Let me see whether Leliana would like this rose of Orlais.
Why, thank you so much.
Not really, but I need some space, so... Hey, you want a beef bone? Let's give Wynn the bracelet. Do you like bracelets?
Most kind.
She's okay. You'd like wine though, right? Wine is good, yeah?
Oh, marvelous.
Yeah, she likes wine. Okay. Why have I got a new thing from Leliana? Is she... What's this? Oh, Leliana. So Leliana takes care to honor the loathing cloister that took her in and keeps symbols of Andraste blessings close to her heart. So I guess I just... Yeah, 26. So she's now warm to me. Well, I think everybody else is neutral. Neutral. That's me. 22 neutral. So they're both pretty close to warm. And hey, we've only met Wynn like the other day, so that's good. Well, probably met her longer than that, but this is, you know, the first day that we've been out and about. Oh, that went a bit funny. Scrap of paper. Codex updated. The call is made. We will stride out of here with pride in our step, regardless of the outcome. This is for the good of the circle. Uldred will see to it. So are these all these like pride demons, or... Leliana, can you open that for me? You have insufficient skill? Then what good are you? It's probably for the best. We have barely any room anyway. Oh, what about that one? Do that one. Oh no. Let me have a look. We're gonna have to take some potions. Thank you. Now let's quickly go before those are used up. Hello. That freaks me out a bit. Stop that. Oh shoot. No. Okay. Okay, so you take that. Yeah, we need to ignore them and just go straight for this guy. Whether that would be any use. Just die! I'm dead now, anyway. Okay, let's focus on the big guy first. I didn't know if there was any so Wynn, could you get up and use a group heal, please? Oh, didn't think you'd make it then, but you did. Good girl. Ow, that hurts. Group heal. Okay, so then there's this guy. Poor Leliana, but at least we've got it this time. I will use actually Leliana, what's in there? Who knows?
Yes, I'm still here.
Yes, I know you're still here. Yep, so next is where's the group heal? Is that over here? Yeah, spirit healer. Oh, I like that. Let's go for that. Okay. Let me look through these again. Oh yes, I need to give you a injury thing. Then look, let me look at the gifts again. So, Morgan would like to take a look at that, so no. So, Leliana, do you want the Rose of Olay?
Why, thank you so much.
And a wine.
Why, thank you so much. Why, thank you so much.
Nope, none of them are good for her. I've forgotten who I gave them to last time. But I feel bad about giving neither of these one, so let me give one to Alistair. You can have... You'd like that, right?
For me?
And then Wynne, let's give you this portrait.
Most kind.
There we go. Oh, and let me actually get the stuff from here. There we go.
I'm not for...
Oops.
This trick again? I know what you are. It won't work. I will stay strong.
A Templar, and it seems he is a prisoner.
The boy is exhausted. And this cage, I've never seen anything like it. Rest easy. Help is here.
Ugh. Enough visions. If anything in you is human, kill me now and stop this game.
He's delirious. He's been tortured and has probably been denied food and water. I can tell. Here, I have a skin of...
Don't touch me. Stay away. Filthy blood mages getting in my head. I will not break. I'd rather die.
You're not going to die, not if I can help it.
Silence! I'll not listen to anything you say. Now be gone! Still here. But that's always worked before. I close my eyes, but you are still here when I open them.
I am no trick of the mind.
Don't blame me for being cautious. The voices, the images, so real. Did Gregor send you? How? How did you get here?
I'm a Grey Warden and I'm trying to save the tower.
Good. Kill Uldred. Kill them all for what they've done. They caged us like animals. Looked for ways to break us.
Oh no.
I'm the only one left. They turned some into monsters and... Oh, there was nothing I could do.
Uldred will pay for what he's done.
To think, I once felt pity for the Circle. Now I'd like nothing more than to wipe their taint off the face of Thedas.
Boy, calm down. I've heard talk of others, of survivors.
What others? What are you talking about?
Irving and the other mages who fought Uldred. Where are they?
They are in the harrowing chamber. The sounds coming up from there. Oh, Mega.
We must hurry. They are in grave danger, I am sure of it.
You can't save them! You don't know what they've become.
We can't just kill them all.
They've been surrounded by blood mages whose wicked fingers snake into your mind and corrupt your thoughts.
His hatred of mages is so intense. The memory of his
Yeah,
friend's
let's say that
deaths
in
is
front
still
of him,
fresh
yeah?
in his mind.
He suffered pain and anguish like few have had to endure. That and his lust for revenge have confused the issue.
Do not presume to judge me, mage. I am thinking clearly, for perhaps the first time in my life.
I want to save everyone who can possibly be saved.
Are you really saving anyone by taking this risk? To ensure this horror is ended, to guarantee that no abominations or blood mages live, you must kill everyone up there.
Yeah, I cannot decide on that before seeing what's going on.
That is your choice to make, but I beg you to consider what I have to say.
I will consider
You cannot
it.
tell Maleficarum by sight. Just one could influence the mind of a king, of a grand cleric.
I do not fear Maleficarum. They should fear me. Yeah, I've made my well, what do you mean by I've made my decision? Because my decision is let's see what's going up there before I do anything. But do you mean like I'm gonna kill everybody? Yeah, I've made my decision.
Maker turn his gaze on you. I hope your compassion hasn't doomed us all.
Oh, I guess that was me considering. I mean, maybe everybody is bad in there and I'll kill them. But until I know for sure. Boss fight is happening here, probably. Let me just go back to saving before every door. Before every fight. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be killing all of these people.
Do you accept the gift that
I'm killing him. Crooked nose. You seem to have just killed him. Oh, there we go. You haven't killed him. He didn't really say yes though, you just nodded his head for him.
Look what we have here. An intruder. I bid you welcome. Care to join in our revels?
Yeah, I am really pissed off. Sylvi is not happy, so I think I'll just kill you if that's alright with you.
Fight if you must.
I don't
Or
really
just
care
make
about
my
talking to this
victory
guy.
all the sweeter.
Don't forget the litany. It will thwart
I'll
Uldred's attempts to
talk
control
with
the mages,
Irving for like a
and we
long
missed
chat
that
afterwards, but no, I'm not interested in anything he has to say. Where's the litany gone? It was there. Where is the litany? The litany. Nope, that's private documents. There it is. So when do I use this? Oh, it stuns them. That's excellent. What is happening over there? Oh. Okay, so can you do that? And then group heals all. Heal again. It does. Let me see if I can knock him down. Oh, you've already got them there. monster, seriously? I can't revive you anymore.
You should run.
Can somebody save me? Still can't do anything with that yet. Oh yeah, I'm trying, and I think I missed it. No, I asked you to do something. Oh, you did. He's alive now, yeah. My poor dear with two wounds.
Point me. Make a preserver. Is that all you got?
And I think she's dead now. Wonderful. Just what I wanted.
That won't stop me.
I don't think I use Litany right at all. But never mind. So, Pride Demon. Let me explain what it is to face a Pride Demon, my friends. You may scoff and say that our talents exist only to face mages, but you will encounter demons often. They will be summoned by a Maleficar and bound to do his bidding, and while at times they will be forced into the possession of a host, they will also face you in their true form. A powerful opponent indeed, do not underestimate it. Pride is powerful and intelligent. When we have encountered one in its true form, its most common attacks are bolts of fire and ice. Fire they will use to burn an opponent, and the magical flame will combust anything you wear regardless of make. Ice they will use to freeze an opponent in place. Be cautious, for they enjoy employing this against warriors in particular. More than one group of Templars has made the mistake of attempting to overwhelm a Pride Demon and suffered the consequences. Believe me, and if you think that having the aid of other mages will assist you, then you are wrong. Pride Demons can render themselves immune to magic for short times and are adept at dispelling magic that is cast upon you, as much as we Templars are able to disrupt spells. Think on that for a moment, my friends. Be wary of how prideful you become, lest you find too much in common with such a fiend. Transcript of a lecture given by Varen, Templar Commander of Tentervale, 686 Steel. And then Alistair is fascinated by magic, even as his life is defined by fighting its darker manifestations. He has a fondness for strange runestones and figural studies of arcane creatures. Cool. And then Leliana takes care to honour the Lutheran cloister that took her in, and keeps symbols of Andraste's blessing close to her heart. So that just gives you ideas of what gifts you might like. I will talk to you in a second, dude. I just want this. Is that it? It looks like it. Hello, Irving.
Maker, I'm too old for this.
Irving, are you all right?
I've been better, but I am thankful to be alive. I suppose that is your doing.
I mean, we helped.
I wasn't alone.
Yeah, we helped. The three people in front of Wynne that you had to look past to talk to her.
Come. The Templars await. We shall let them know that the tower is once again ours.
Aye. Very well, lead on.
I'll need you to guide me down the stairs. Curse whoever insisted the circle be housed in a tower.
I'd say it's so that the mages can't get past the Templars, but the Templars are on the 4th floor. I would have put them on the 1st.
Irving? Maker's breath. I did not expect to see you alive.
It is over, Gregor. Uldred is dead.
Uldred tortured these mages, hoping to break their wills and turn them into abominations.
I mean, he
Don't know
didn't
how
do
many
all
of
of
them
them, and
have
it
turned.
seems
What?
Irving
Don't
is the only
be
one that's
ridiculous.
alive.
Of course he'll say that. He might be a blood mage. Don't you know what they did? I won't let this happen again.
Boy,
I
just
am the Knight
go
Commander
sit down.
here, not you.
Well, what does the Knight Commander think then?
We have won back the tower. I will accept Irving's assurance that all is well.
But they may have demons within them, lying dormant, lying in wait.
Enough! I have already made my decision. Thank you. You have proven yourself a friend of both the Circle and the Templars.
It had to be done.
I promised you aid, but with the Circle restored, my duty is to watch the mages. They are free to help you, however. Speak to them.
You mean the first Enchanter?
Yes, Irving. For
He's
now, I
like
will have to oversee a sweep of the tower.
feet away
There
from
may be
us?
some survivors, and we should do our best to tend to them. Please excuse me. And Irving, it is good to have you back.
I'm sure we'll be at each other's throats again in no time.
Okay, so
Here we are.
I wanted to
the
go
tower
save.
in disarray.
I wanted to go
The circle
sell everything I
nearly
have
annihilated. Oh,
that I
it
didn't
could
chuck
have been
because
much
gold.
worse. I am glad you arrived when you did. It's almost as though the Maker himself sent you.
I mean, I feel like if we'd come like straight away, none of this would have ever happened. But we took the detour to Denerim. I'm glad I could help though.
From what Gregor said, it seems that you came here seeking allies. The least we can do is help you against the Darkspawn. I would hate to survive this, only to be overcome by
This
the
man
blight.
looks tired. So I have your word?
You have my word. As first Enchanter, the Circle will join the Grey Wardens in the fight.
Irving, I have a request. I seek leave to follow the Grey Warden.
Wynne, we need you here. The Circle needs you.
I appreciate the sentiment, Irving. But the Circle will do fine without me. The Circle has you. This woman is brave and good, and capable of great things. If she will accept my help, I will help her accomplish her goals.
I mean, this way we don't have to smuggle her out. So I would be honoured to have you join me when I need that spirit
You were
healing.
never one to stay in the tower when there was adventure to be had elsewhere.
Why stay when I can be of service elsewhere?
Then I give you leave to follow the Grey Warden. But know that you always have a place here. There is much to be done here, and I must go. You must forgive me for not being a proper host.
I understand. Till we meet again.
When the time comes, we will stand beside you.
Yeah, magic sympathizer. First Enchanted Irving. Although much of the circle was destroyed by Uldred's abominations, Irving survived and plans to rebuild what he can. Okay. Hey, dude.
I'm glad I'm still alive, but the Circle's future still remains to be seen.
Hi, dude.
You really killed all those abominations? I didn't think it was possible. I thought we'd all die here. I'm sure you need supplies after that.
Yes. You? No, I don't. I need to sell some stuff. So let me... Goodbye. I don't know what I need yet. I will actually leave. Actually, let me just double check again.
You really killed all those abominations? I didn't think it was possible. I thought we'd all die here. I'm sure you need supplies.
Do you want to see if you have any health potions? No, I think he's not restocked. Okay. Do I want to talk to him again? No, I don't. I'm good to go. I can take this Litany out of my bar that I put on and took out quite a few times. Let us leave this place, never to return.
Alright.
Alright. We want to go... Let's go to the party camp first of all. And then we might head up to Soldier's Peak. Get some of that stuff out of the inventory and actually...
Blight, how will you end it?
I don't like this you coming to me to talk, you know. I should be coming to you. Not the other way around. What did you ask? How will I end it? Well, we have to fight the Archdemon.
Is that all?
Yeah, that's all.
It is surrounded by an ocean of darkspawn. How will you reach it? If you reach it, how will you slay it? You say you are a Grey Warden. I have heard stories of this order.
You doubt I'm really a Warden? What have you heard?
Great strategists and peerless warriors. That is what we hear of the Wardens. So far, I am not impressed.
Ooh! Ouch! You said that you were a peerless warrior as well. You said that you'd fought wars before. You were still fighting a war. I recall you falling twice in battle. I'm new to the Wardens. Let's not give him excuses. He wouldn't like it. You think you could do better? No, I'm not here to impress you.
Evidently not. It remains only to see what you are here
for. Oh, that was another bird. And somehow we approved +6 in this conversation. Oh dear. Well, while we're here, we'll talk to everybody else as well. We've got Allison Leliana. Oh, and we've got Wynn as well. I forgot that she was here. Hello.
Something on your mind?
Well, I'm kind of recalling that when we were in the Fade and we met up again, I kind of called you baby. So has anyone told you how handsome you are? I don't know. I kind of think that I want to roam with Leliana, to be honest, because every time I hear Sylvi say I'm game, it just sounds I'm gay to me. So yeah, I have some questions.
Of course.
Let's see. If you were raised gently, have you never? Can you teach others to be Templars?
Sure, I could. I could even teach you, I suppose. Anyone who's been trained as a warrior.
Ooh.
I guess if I'm going to give up Chantry secrets, I may as well go all the way. Send whoever you want trained to me in camp.
and I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. I was not expecting that, but that wasn't really a conversation, so we'll chat to you one more time.
Something on your mind?
Questions?
Of course.
So how did you become a Grey Warden?
Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you?
The bad thing about, like, talking to him, like, one bit at a time is that I can't recall what I've talked to him about before. This doesn't feel familiar, but I guess I've read that thing before and I've just not chosen it, so haha, very funny. You're a funny boy.
I do my best. What can I say? Let's see, I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills.
You don't seem like the religious sort. I would ask what skills those might be, but we're both warriors, and while I don't use the sword and shield, Sylvi understands. So you don't seem like the religious sort.
You're telling me I was banished to the kitchens to scour the pots more times than I can count. And that's a lot. I can count pretty high. The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky.
Why did the Grand Cleric want to keep you?
I wondered that myself. It's not as if she valued me highly. I think she just didn't want to give anything to the Grey Wardens, is all. The Chantry didn't lose much. And I think I can do more fighting the Blight anyhow, rather than sitting in a temple somewhere. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I would never... I wouldn't have...
I shouldn't have brought him up. I don't think I did. Did I? Well, I did ask him how he became a Grey Warden, yeah. So, I shouldn't have brought him up.
No, it's... I'm sorry. I shouldn't be... It's fine. He died a hero. They all did. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking.
Okay. Okay. So, I'll talk to the ladies after I talk to my good boy Franklin.
Oh, look at what your fool dog placed in my pack.
Seems pretty happy with himself.
Half-eaten hare is not something a woman wants to find in her unmentionables.
It's a thought that counts. He means well, nobody wants to find a half-eaten hare in their unmentionables. Couldn't be stinkier than what normally goes into them. Yeah, it's a thought he counts. He means well.
The dirty mongrel can have this back. There. And tell him not to do it again.
You heard the lady boy.
I don't want it, you worthless fur bag.
That dog is too smart for his own good.
He is certainly manipulative, I can tell. I do too.
Oh, boy. Hey. Why do I have a emissary pepper in my camp?
Have I ever told you I really like the way you wear your hair?
Yeah, really? It's just so stubborn sometimes. That's why I wear it in a pigtail.
It's very nice, and it suits you. Simple. Not like the elaborate hairstyles we wore in Orlais. They involved flowers, ribbons, jewels. 1 year, feathers were all the rage, and Lady Elise decided she needed to outdo everyone else, and actually wore live songbirds in her voluminous hair.
What?
The chirping was quite charming for a while, but you must realize, terrified little birdies often have loose bowels.
Oh. Poor Lady Elise.
Yes, you can imagine what she looked like by the end of the evening. But I was trying to say something nice to you, wasn't I? Oh, forgive me. My mind wanders so. It's just that I feel so comfortable talking to you. Like I could say anything and you wouldn't judge me.
Oh, wouldn't I? Maybe I just, like, keep it to myself. Aha. Is that a joke? That aha makes me think it's a joke? I don't want to, like, ruin anything with that. Yeah, wouldn't I? Maybe I just like to keep it to myself. Aha.
You see?
Yes.
You play
Yes.
along with me. Not many will.
I passed the test.
I haven't felt this close to anyone in a long time. I really enjoy your company.
I think you're getting the wrong idea. She's not getting the wrong idea. Treasured friend, would that lock me out of it? That just seems like very, very brash. And Sylvi's not really done this before, so it's a bit like, ooh. Yeah, screw it. Let's be blunt. And do you often enjoy the company of other women? And then we can say, well, I meant as a friend if she doesn't agree.
And what would you do if I said I do? Very much so.
I'm looking way too much into this, you know. Getting nerves in my belly. I'm flattered that you like my company. Because I would never giggle and I would not look coy. Well, I would, but Sylvie wouldn't.
There's no one else I'd rather spend time with.
Oh, that's
Come then,
nice.
let's get going. If I recall correctly, you have some important earth-shattering business to attend to.
I mean, we've just done the life-threatening, earth-shattering business. I like that talk. Thank you. Hey, Win.
Oh, it's been a long day. Rest.
You're telling me.
Rest would be welcome.
It's time to slow down a little while. Wait, why is there so much emphasis on her age? Yes, rest. You should get some rest.
Yes, of course. I am just a little weary. As you may have noticed, I'm no spring chicken.
There's still some life. Three of these actions. One of them is just like, yeah, I don't get your joke. I'm not gonna play with your joke. And then the other three are, yeah, you're old. Yeah, you're old. Yeah, you're old. This one, Sylvie, there's still some life in these old bones, I bet. This is Sylvie joking, so please take it as a joke.
Thank you. You're
Kindness,
very kind
okay.
to say so. But in all honesty, I do not know how many years I have
How old
left
are
in me.
you?
I have lived for such a long time, but there is always something else to do. And I have to keep
You look
going
old,
in
but you
order
don't
to
look
do it.
old.
I think I will be glad when I am done.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be kicking around for years yet.
Oh, I don't know. I really don't.
Okay. So we just need to talk to Morrigan, but I'll talk to this guy. Hello,
The Circle
guy.
of Magi stands ready to assist, Grey Warden, as do the Templars of the Chantry.
They will work together?
The sincerity of your cause has drawn them together under a common banner. It would not have happened otherwise.
Right.
The Circle of Magi stands ready to assist, Grey Warden, as do the Templars of the Chantry.
Do you need anything?
There are always areas to improve on, Grey Warden. The most useful for my talents are runes.
Okay. Is that what I do here? A communal box for the resources you have collected for your troops. Turn in runes for the circle. Not at the moment. Okay. Let's go talk to Morrigan. Hello.
What do you wish of me?
I would like to ask you something.
If you must.
Have you ever been hunted by the Chantry?
My mother has been hunted from time to time, yes, by Templar fools like Alistair, which should tell you how successful they generally were. Flemeth made a bit of a game of it, in fact. The Templars would come again, and she would look at me and smile and say that the fun was to begin once more.
You really had no trouble with them?
I am unsure. I was too young to understand, and perhaps 'twas bravado on Flemeth's part, or perhaps she was merely amused. I will never know. Flemeth would warn them, once. 'Twas a warning they inevitably failed to heed. And then the true game began. Often Flemeth would use me as bait. A little girl to scream and run and lure the Templars deeper into the wilds and to their doom.
Surely more would have followed. Actually, Flemeth used you as bait?
'Twas a game, and I a young girl. If I didn't get to play, I would have been very upset. Thankfully, the wilds is a vast place. Once they found us, Flemeth would simply move us elsewhere, and we would be lost within the forest once again. I did not understand the danger we faced until I was much older. I had never heard of apostates or maleficarum.
What exactly is an apostate? I don't believe I've asked this question. I can guess.
You do not know? The Zealots use that word for any magic they do not control. The Chantry sees any mages not leashed to the circle of Magi as apostates. And apostates could become maleficarum, evil mages that resort to blood magic and become demon-enslaved abominations. It may even be true. Still, those of us who prefer freedom see no reason to submit.
Meaning... what? We'll fight you to the end?
I will note that we only ever defended ourselves. But if they wish to come for us, certainly. Enough of this talk. Let us return to the task at hand.
Okay. Oh, Morrigan did not like that conversation. I was just asking questions. I don't necessarily disagree with what you did. Let me talk to the boys.
Your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road.
Thank you. Have you heard any rumours?
The Darkspawn have attacked Lothering.
Oh no.
I don't think everyone even had fled by the time they came, either. Word has it they swarmed the entire area, making off with prisoners and burning down the buildings, and then they were gone. Just as quick. I wonder if there's anyone left. I heard some chanters were going to head down south, maybe to try to find some survivors. I'm not holding out hope myself. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is.
Let me see your wares, Bodan.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Okay, I'm not buying anything yet 'cause I've got 99 spaces, but I'm just having a look. Yeah, we've got our stuff here. Free gifts. A thoughtful gift. Well, I guess you can give that to just everybody, can't you? A chastity belt. Oh dear. You don't really have anything. I thought you might have a backpack. But no. So I will just head over to Soldier's Peak,
Yes.
sort out my equipment, get rid of everything that I don't need, update some people's equipment because I assume we can do some updating. Oh, we've got people now.
Yes.
Win is now my go-to. Let's go. Let's go with all the ladies.
Indeed.
So let's just go up here. Denham.
I bring word, sire. There are demands from the Banon.
Is that Tim
you
Curry?
step
That
down
sounds
from
like
the
Tim
Regency.
Curry.
They are said to be gathering their forces, as are your allies. It appears it will be civil war after all, despite the Darkspawn. Pity. I also have an interesting report. There seem to be Grey Wardens who survived Ostagar. How, I don't know.
Of course
But they
we will.
act against you.
Of course
I
we'll
have
act
arranged
against.
for a solution, with your leave.
The Antivan Crows send their regards.
An assassin?
Against Grey Wardens, we will need the very best, sire.
And the most expensive.
Just get it done.
That boy was wearing no trousers. Which I wouldn't normally notice, but the other guy was. Tim Curry was. Oh, I like how we get the codex for somebody that we've not even met. So, 7 Arani, the crew send their regards. Between the Tevinter Imperium, Rivain, and the Free Marchers sits the nation of Antiva. Although it possesses few resources of its own, Antiva's location makes it a centre for trade in the north, and the capital, Antiva City, is the wealthiest in the world. Antiva has virtually no army. The monarchy is too weak to support one. Most Antivans would be hard-pressed even to name the current king, as the true power lies in the hands of a dozen merchant princes, each with a personal army and each locked in a constant struggle for power against all the others. Anyone would think then that Antiva would be ripe target for invasion by one of her neighbours, but even the Canary leave Antiva alone, for one very good reason: the House of Crows. The most efficient, most feared, and most expensive guild of assassins in the world calls Antiva their home, and their reputation alone defends the borders. So we've got Logain. Yep, he returned to Denham, and his actions sparked a civil war. Logain's supporters found themselves fighting their neighbours, who blamed Logain for the death of their king, as well as those who simply wished to take advantage of the power vacuum. And then Rendon Howe. It appears it will be civil war after all, despite the Darkspawn. Pity. I don't know what I was trying there. So this is Tim Curry, huh? The Arling of Amaranthine winds along the sinuous northeastern coast of Ferelden. The waking sea is known for its temper, and the storms that sweep in from the warmer northern waters are sudden and brutal. These are the lands of Rendon Howe. He was born during the occupation, and like many of the nobles at the time, joined Prince Marek's rebels. He fought alongside young Bryce Cousland, future Turn of Highever, and Leonis Bryland, future Earl of Southreach, at the bloody Battle of White River. It was the most catastrophic defeat of the entire occupation, from which only 50 rebel soldiers escaped alive. Although he was decorated for valour by King Marek, Howe's abrasive manners have earned him almost universal dislike among his peers. And in another world, the Warden may hate him for a lot more than his abrasive attitude. But, okay. Hello, Levy and Levy's family. How are you? So I will just come back to you. Okay, I think we've upgraded enough. We've sorted it out. We've got just a little bit there, and we've sold all the excess weapons, and we can sell all of these as well. We're not going to be using them in these because they don't give you anything at all. So should I sell to this guy? Should I sell to Bodan? Probably best
Warden.
to sell to Bodan because... Oh, hey, I found the strange metal in the crater.
This is star metal.
Yeah, it's kryptonite.
If you give this to me, I will craft for you a thing of legend.
Oh, and you also notice Morrigan is wearing Wynn's outfit because it's the best one that she can wear. How much will it cost me?
Nothing. My family owes you much.
Then a star metal. Oh, Let me think about it.
As you wish.
I will. I just don't know which one I want. Because I use both, so ooh. It's probably going to be the longsword because I do enjoy that more. What am I looking for? I'm looking for boots, but they're pretty expensive. Because you'll find when I get into back to town that Sten does not have any boots.
Yes.
Yes. Yep, so my boy's got new stuff on, but you can't really see it. He doesn't have it. Alistair looks like the true and proper Templar now. You would look fine, but you've got no shoes. And you've got a pretty crap weapon as well. Everyone else was upgraded and you got the leftovers. And then yeah, Morrigan's got Wynn's outfit on. You look terrible. And then Wynn's got the Kit-Kass. It's not the Chassin, it's the Archon robes. Because it gives health regeneration during combat. So, you know. She's our healer, she's always going to be there. It will be useful in anyone, but if the healer's automatically healing, then she spends less time healing herself. So, yes, let me just sell
If there's
off my
anything
stuff.
I can do for you, please tell me. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected. And
Because I
with
assume
your
I can come
discount.
back to it if I need it, so let me sell my stuff. Yep, I don't need them, and I don't need that, so I've got 10 gold now. Excellent. But, oh yeah, I wouldn't sell them as well. But I think that is where we will stop for today. We finished the mage quest line. We had a bit of a chat. We had a bit of a flirt. We sorted out our inventory, mostly. I need to fix this area. I'll probably put some runes in the next time that you see us, now that I've got the weapons we're going to be using for hopefully a while. And I will maybe even sort out what gems we need. Because we've got a pouch of gems there we don't really need, and then we'll work out where we want to go next.
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
So we've got a lot of places to choose from. We're here at the moment. I think we will probably head to Redcliffe, but we'll go the long way around. We'll head down Sulcher's Pathway, so we'll head down this way, down the Imperial Highway, past the Mage Tower. We might stop off at the Frostback Mountains, because I believe not necessarily head towards the mark, because you know Sylvi's really freaked out about how her sister will react. I mean, we've helped the mages, but that's it. You know, there's a civil war. The Grey Wardens are not only down to 2 members, but they've been betrayed. People think that they killed the king. So, you know, maybe we head back down there when things have cooled off a bit. But we might stop off at the Frostback Mountains, because I know we've got these guys. So we've got this Taunus guy that we can beat up. He's our last one of them. And then we can head down to Redcliffe. So I will catch you all next episode then. Bye.